My wife, she started an affair with a guy at work, and she made him pay for an abortion by tricking him into thinking it was his baby. I'm just gonna lay this out as it happened. No sugarcoating. This whole thing still messes with my head, and I'm not sure I'll ever fully wrap my mind around it. I'm not one for dramatic storytelling, so bear with me as I try to piece this together. A couple years ago, I got engaged to my girlfriend of 3 years. Let's call her Emily. Things were good, or so I thought. We'd been through our share of ups and downs, but I figured we were solid. I was excited about the future, planning a life together, the whole deal. But not long after I put a ring on her finger, shit hit the fan. I found out Emily was cheating on me. It wasn't some grand reveal, just a gut punch of a discovery. Text on her phone for some guy at her job, Michael. Late night, work meetings, sneaky glances at her phone, the kind of stuff that makes you feel like an idiot for not noticing sooner. When I confronted her, she didn't even try to deny it. She just shrugged like it was no big deal, and that was that. We broke up. I was devastated, angry, humiliated, you name it. I moved out, crashed at a friend's place, and tried to figure out how to pick up the pieces. About a month later, Emily reached out. She said she was sorry, that she'd been going through some stuff and wanted to try again. I was skeptical, but I still loved her, you know? Against my better judgment, I agreed to give it another shot. We started talking, going on dates, trying to rebuild what we had. But it was off. She was distant, and I could tell something was eating at her. I thought maybe it was guilt from the cheating, so I tried to be patient. Spoiler, it didn't work out. We were fighting all the time, and eventually we called it quits for good. I figured that was the end of it. A messy breakup, but nothing out of the ordinary. Then, months later, I got a message from Emily's best friend, Sarah. I barely knew Sarah, but she reached out on Facebook, saying she needed to tell me something. I thought it was gonna be some trivial drama, but what she told me flipped my world upside down. Apparently, right around the time we got engaged, Emily found out she was pregnant. My kid. I had no idea. At the time, I told her I wasn't a fan of abortion. Not because I'm some hardcore pro-lifer, but because if it was my kid, I want to step up and be a dad. Emily knew this, and instead of telling me, she went full-on Machiavellian. She started hooking up with Michael, that guy from work, and waited just long enough to make it plausible that the kid was his. She told him she was pregnant, said it was his, and got him to pay for the abortion. All this happened right before I found out about the cheating. According to Sarah, Emily wanted me to catch her, so we'd break up, giving her a clean window to get the procedure done and recover without having to deal with me asking questions. I was floored. This wasn't just cheating. This was some next-level deception. She played me, she played Michael, and she got rid of our kid without so much as a heads up. Sarah sent me screenshots of emails Emily had sent her, laying out the whole plan like it was a fucking heist movie. She bragged about how she pulled it off, how she timed everything perfectly. It was cold, calculated, and honestly, it made me sick. The worst part, Sarah wasn't the only one who knew. Emily's whole circle, her friends, even my own cousin, Lucas, knew what was going on. They visited her after the abortion, brought her food, checked in on her. Not one of them said a word to me. Lucas, my own blood, hung out with her and never thought to clue me in. I was the last to know like some chump. I confronted Emily about it. She didn't deny it, but she didn't apologize either. She just said she did what she had to do, and that I wouldn't understand. That was it. No remorse, no explanation, just a blank stare. I cut contact after that. Haven't spoken to her since. I'm still processing it. The betrayal from Emily was bad enough, but finding out my own cousin and her friends were complicit, that stings. I don't trust people the same way anymore. I keep replaying it in my head, wondering how I missed the signs, how I let myself get played like that. I'm not looking for pity, I just needed to get this off my chest. If anyone's been through something similar, how the hell do you move past it? Because I'm still stuck.